The key to having somebody descend an incline is to get them to use their hamstrings, not to control the knee, but to be able to control their pelvis so that they can keep their weight stacked over the knee and the knee can do what it's supposed to do. So the way I like to start is I put a little bit of pressure up against the socket. I'm going to ask the patient to push against the back of the socket and then release as they come over the toes. So they push back, release, push back, release, push back, release. Going about halfway down the ramp is a great way to start, and then we can go up to the top of the ramp. Setting from the top of the ramp can be a little scary for patients, is because it looks like a long way down. And the best way to do it is to hold on to the gait belt, give them a little bit of pressure, again, allow them to push back and release, push back and release, push back and release, push back and release, push back and release. At the end, the patient now feels that they're controlling their descent down the incline, which is really what they're looking to do. And the Power Knee is going to give them that capability with the appropriate resistance in order to match their speed. The key to ascending an incline is to get the patient to use their hip extensors to do two things. One is to generate the power moving forward, and two, so they can balance as they go over their carbon fiber foot so that they can get the maximum benefit from the deflection from the foot plate. The way that we instruct people on how to do this is simple. What we do is we hold on to the gait belt, and as we ask the person to walk up, we put a little bit of pressure against the socket, push down and back, push down and back, push down and back, push down and back, all the way up the ramp. As they do that, they feel control as they're pushing down and back in the socket, and they're experiencing the full benefit of the knee and foot. Once the person has mastered the ability to ascend the ramps holding onto the rail, we can then try to have them do it without holding onto the rail. It is the exact same maneuvers. All we do is ask them to start holding onto the rail and then release the rail as they're halfway up the ramp. And so we begin by reminding them to push back and take a step forward and go, and push down and back, push down and back, push down and back, and then we let them walk up the ramp with great ease and realizing the full potential of their prosthesis. There are situations when a person wants to ascend a ramp, but as they do so, they want to do it with shorter steps in order to have greater control. The beauty of the Power Knee is that the swing flexion control will allow them to take shorter steps with equal toe clearance so they don't have to worry about stubbing their toe. The way that we'll train somebody how to do this is exactly the same methods we did before. As they go up, they push down and back, they push down and back, and they walk heel to toe. As they do so, they just have to furnish the power, the knee will do the rest.